I know. You know, what is one most important lesson you've learned from your children?
Wow. It like they grew up too quickly, you know, in my eyes. Like, you know, the kind of question they asked me. It's like one night I was about to go and my daughter said, Daddy, where are you going? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to work. I said, you work at night? I said, yeah. It's not safe at night. Why do you want to go out and work at night? You know, so it shows that they're growing up, and you know, no matter how little they are, you still have one or two things to learn from them. So it's wonderful, you know,
Right.
raising a child and watching them grow and seeing them, full of life and happy that
Right.
you're able to provide for them. So
Fantastic. And your wife?
wow, she's been supportive over the years. I'm like, what can I say? It's more or less like everything that has to do with my fashion sense, and if I need to go out, the way I get dressed, she's always like, she gets the
This
first
is your
opinion.
wife.
Yeah, this is my wife.
Yay!
Like, I'm like,
Top marks.
Yes,
You
you
know what I
like-
mean? I love the stripes, you know,
Thank
and the
you.
thin stripes on top, the wider stripe. And you notice that the stripes, the brown, works
Yeah.
with your jeans. The
Yeah.
accents on your jeans, brown. That girl's got it going on. She knows what she's doing. So
yeah,
she's the one.
She's the one, yes. She's
You
the one
married a
behind
good
all
woman.
the, thank God. We thank God for that.
Right. I don't expect any less of you. I'm always saying to my men, friend, please go and marry a woman that I can have conversation with. You know, marry a good woman. You know, well, most women are good. I think men don't understand us. I have to say that for the women. All right, you know what I mean? He's here. You can ask him whatever question you like to ask.
My
him.
question is, they say it's a musical, like a revolution for music in Nigeria. Every youngster now comes out and records, brings out the track, you know, without recourse to actually the meaning. You know, what's happening? What is going to be done about that? There has to be a meaning, a message. Who is going to enforce that?
Actually, there's no regulation for that in the music industry. Nobody regulates what you bring out. Nobody tells you what to do. The only way is for the consumers, who are the people out there, to know what they want to listen to or what they want to buy. But I think it's a generation next issue, because these days people just want to live the life. They love affluence, they love clubbing, going out, driving new cars, putting platinum rims, wearing grills, wearing,
I really hate
looking funky.
grills. I am very liberal. You all know that
Yeah.
I'm very liberal, but I hate grills. I see no beauty. I see no fashion. I see nothing good in grills. It just makes you look like Frankenstein.
Yeah, but that's what's in. You know, they tell you that's what's in. Like in America, they tell you, well, music of now. You know, these days.
It's a segment
these
of
days,
America.
Yeah, these
Tell
days.
me
Yeah,
that
that's what's going on. A lot of
everybody's
people.
not like that.
Yeah,
Small
yeah,
segment.
yeah. A lot of people are doing drugs. You know, you see a song about drugs, people keep jumping up in the clubs. What does it tell you? That's what's going on. That's what's in. That's what boys are doing. That's what kids are doing. So it's a generation next issue.
Right.
That is
But
why
isn't that
it's
mostly
happening.
commercial music everywhere else?
Yeah.
Do we have in Nigeria a more diversified music taste? Because, you know, in those societies, just like you have people who like to listen to their rap, their R&B,
yeah.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with those
With
kind of
that, yeah.
music, whatever your choice is.
The problem
you know,
is-
but there are people listening
Yeah.
also to folk, country, techno, dancehall.
Yeah, that's
you know,
cool, yeah.
You know, rock and so on and
Yeah.
so forth. Do
And
we
jazz.
have- and jazz.
The
And opera. I like opera. Paparazzi.
Yeah, that's good. But in Nigeria, it seems that this new music has taken the mainstream,
Right.
and so much that you see much of these people in the news, the media. Nigeria is a media-driven,
I spoke about branding.
society. So it's like once you see more of these young guys, you don't see the Sonny Ades, you don't see the Ebenezer Obeys, you don't see the Chino Peters, you don't see the people who are actually doing the indigenous Nigerian music.
And we don't
you don't
see
see them
that in the
anymore.
new
So
generation of them.
they get lost because you don't see them every day. I see the band on the papers every day. I see P Square, I see Two Face, I see rest of all those guys on paper every day. So what happens to you? Your orientation begins to change. Then you begin to see this. Okay, this is the real music that it gets into your psyche, and that thing becomes what you want.
Right.
Now, it's so sad. I'm so glad that you asked that question. It's gonna die if they don't bring back all those, people into the media. I mean, and it's not really the problem because juju music itself has an internal problem because we have less people doing juju music.
Right.
And we have even people like Ayefele doing, you know, the gospel, juju, and high life music, you know. But if you're going to talk about people doing indigenous music, you just about two that are young guys, Sonny Neji and myself. Who's next? Who's the next person that does that? So we have more of these young guys doing hip hop and R&B.
I found it
So
even a shame that Asha had